Hello. Hi everyone. Can you all hear me? Hello. Hi guys. Good afternoon. So thanks for joining us today. So today we're going to share about good. Hi, Nora Aiman. Hi. Good. Can hear me? Okay. So today we're sharing two products for in conjunction with International Women's Day, okay, which is tomorrow. So 8th of March, okay, to celebrate all women, okay, your mothers, your sisters, yeah, your wives, and everybody, lah. Okay, so I think last year we did share about, on becoming a woman, as a woman, you do need to handle a lot of stress, you need a lot of energy, to handle work, life, family. So this year we're going to share about, maintaining your youthful radiance, the secrets to maintaining your youth and your beauty. Okay, because, when you're stressed and things like that, sometimes your looks can actually, or your efforts to actually maintain your looks can actually take the back seat lah. Okay, so without further ado, let me share my screen first. Okay. Okay, so when we talk about, youthful radiance from within, usually we will talk about our skin, okay, our skin health. And then the second thing would be the hair, okay? Because when people look at you, people will see your face first, then people will see your hair, okay? So that is why with a lot of women, when you go through childbirth and things like that, sometimes because of nutrition, your nutrients, you're not taking food that are nutritious enough, okay? So your skin would actually not be as good as when you were younger. Okay, the second thing would be your hair, because after all the hormonal changes, you will lose your hair. So for some, once they lose their hair, they do not know what to do or how to actually get it back. So today we're going to share with you on some products which can actually help with your skin and also your hair. Okay. So an estimated 90% of skin aging is actually caused by the sun. I think recently, for the past year or so, the spotlight on sunscreen, right, has been greater than ever, because last time you won't hear people talking about sunscreen or talking about the importance of sunscreen, okay, or shielding your skin against the sun, protecting your skin against the sun, okay. So as you all know, we just launched a new sunscreen, but previously also Cosway has been selling a few sunscreens lah. Okay, so although Malaysia is a tropical country, okay, we have very strong sun, okay, more than actually 60% of Malaysian adults, right, do not use sunscreen on a daily basis. Okay, if we as adults don't use, of course, we don't put it on children as well. So sometimes it's a matter of habit. So it's important for you all to actually start using sunscreen, okay, to actually shield your skin, okay, protect your skin against the sun, okay. So when it comes to maintaining youth, right, or what people like to use anti-aging, that term, okay, sometimes if you have already seen the signs of aging, then only you want to come and reverse or maintain it, it's a bit difficult. So what we want to do here is actually to maintain the youth when you have it. So meaning even before there are actually signs of aging, right? Such as wrinkles or age spots, dark, how do you say, dull skin and things like that, okay? Loss of moisture, dryness, and things like that. Even before it happens, you should actually maintain it already. Not wait until it happens, then try to reverse it. Then it will be slightly difficult, okay? And that would not be called anti-aging actually, okay? Anti-aging is maintaining the youth that you have at the moment, maintaining what you have at the moment, ensuring that it doesn't go downhill after that lah, okay? Because when it goes downhill already, it's a bit difficult to reverse. This is very important to remember, yeah? Okay, so when we talk about the sun, usually we will talk about UVA and UVB. So it's two different types of UV rays, yeah? Okay, UVA actually penetrates deeper into the skin, okay? Whereas UVB is, it will penetrate more on the surface of the skin, okay? So when we talk about UVA, okay, it is the UV rays that actually causes the loss of elasticity, the skin elasticity, hence actually forming wrinkles, causing wrinkles on your skin. And of course, it will cause DNA damage, okay? That is why it's very important to use sunscreen and make sure you have good nutrition, okay, good nutrients to actually prevent this from happening, skin cancer, yeah, guys? Okay. So when we talk about UVB, okay, UVB is what that causes sunburns, skin darkening, and also DNA damage. Of course, this actually increases the risk of skin cancer as well. Okay, so when you go to the beach, you know, when you go to swimming pools, okay, this is what that is causing your skin to burn, okay? So whenever you feel that, oh, it's only a bit red, okay, my skin is a bit red, actually the redness is already a sign of skin burning, yeah? Of your skin burning, okay? So even if you don't turn dark or you don't peel off later, you don't mengelupas, okay, it is already still considered skin damage, yeah, guys? Okay, that is why it's important to actually put on sunscreen daily. Make sure you reapply. But what people don't do is reapply, okay? A lot of us don't reapply throughout the day, okay? So that is why this is where the internal nutrients come in, okay? Because you don't reapply, you need to ensure that internally there are nutrients to actually help you, okay? So here we have Glutamix, okay? It's actually 4-in-1, okay? There are 4 different nutrients, okay, to help with skin health, okay? There's glutathione. We are using Kojin glutathione from Japan, okay? And then there's astaxanthin. Then there's natural vitamin C from acerola berries. And we are also using berries powder to actually increase the antioxidant content in the product, okay? So when we talk about glutathione, right, people always think about glutathione injection and things like that. But glutathione injection, right, is very dangerous, okay? Glutathione injection is actually not approved by MOH, okay? Although there are a lot of aesthetic clinics out there doing it, it is actually not approved and it's very dangerous. And of course, it's very pricey as well, okay? So you can actually take it in, okay, through oral supplement. So with this, I would say that, you know, when you take oral supplements, it's actually much safer than going for injection, okay? So how does it help brighten your skin? Okay, it actually helps by reversing the melanin's metabolism, okay, by turning dark pigmentation. If you look at the photo, okay, the top 2 are actually a representation of darker melanin, darker pigmentation. It is actually called eumelanin, okay? into lighter pigmentation, which is called pheomelanin. Okay, if you look at the two rounds below, the two circles below. Okay, so when you have more of the lighter pigmentation in your skin rather than the dark pigmentation, right? Overall, your skin will actually look brighter. You cannot lighten skin tone, yeah? Okay? You can only brighten skin. That is very important to remember. Okay. Another thing is that how does it work is that it actually inhibits tyrosinase activity. Okay. This is actually a cycle in your body on how your body actually produces this melanin, whether it's dark melanin or light melanin. Okay. So this tyrosinase is an enzyme actually produced by the body naturally. So when it actually inhibits this tyrosinase activity, it actually reduces the production of eumelanin, the dark melanin, and it will actually help your body produce more pheomelanin, the light pigmentation. Hence, it would actually help reduce the production of age spots lah, or liver spots, or pigmentation lah, we call. Okay. So that is why glutathione is very important for fair, translucent, crystal clear skin. Okay. Studies actually show that glutathione actually helps with complexion uniformity, meaning your complexion is uniform. Okay, there's no age spots, there's no pigmentation and things like that. When we talk about pigmentation, right? Sometimes when we talk about your acne scars and things like that, once your acne actually goes off, sometimes there are still scarring. That is also considered pigmentation, yeah? Okay, but certain pigmentation, it will go off by itself sooner or later. But sometimes when the, how do you say, the injury is too deep already, then your pigmentation will be there longer. It's more difficult to actually go off. That is why glutathione actually helps lighten all this pigmentation. Okay, when you have a uniform complexion, okay, it would give people the impression that you are actually younger, more youthful, okay, you are healthier, and of course, it is also linked to attractiveness, lah, how attractive you look, okay. So usually skin with a lot of pigmentation, people would actually rate them to be less attractive than people who have actually uniform complexion, okay. So that is why sometimes when you talk about dark circles, you know, pigmentation, okay, all those actually ages you. That is why people put makeup, you know, put concealer lah, foundation and things like that. But that is only how far makeup can take you. Okay, it's better to have good skin rather than use makeup to actually cover it up. Of course, makeup can actually help you in short term, but then you have to look for ways to actually help your skin, help your body. Because good skin is actually a reflection of what is happening inside, especially liver health. So we are also, glutathione is also known as the master antioxidant. Okay, it is a strong antioxidant. Okay, of course, like all antioxidant, it actually helps the body combat free radicals. Okay, so why is it called a master antioxidant? We have a look at what it actually does as well in the body to actually help with skin health. Okay, it's a detoxifying antioxidant. It actually plays an important role in the body's detoxification process. Okay, why? Okay, when you talk about the detoxification process in the body, there's phase 1 and phase 2. Two phases, right? Okay, glutathione actually helps in phase 1 detoxification. It actually helps convert fat-soluble toxins into less harmful toxins. Then it goes to phase 2. Phase 2 is where your body actually changes it to to something which is can be excreted by the body lah. Okay. So it forms conjugates with carcinogenic substances. These are actually cancer-causing substances lah. Okay, it actually forms these conjugates to actually neutralize it, make it non-dangerous to the body, okay, non-harmful to the body. And of course, we talk about heavy metals and things like that. It also binds with heavy metals to actually neutralize it, to prevent it from causing more harm to the body lah. Okay, so when we talk about liver health and also skin health, usually when your liver is not doing great, your liver is not healthy, it will always show on your skin. Okay, so if you have acne, dark circles and things like that, usually sometimes doctors will also ask you to go on a detoxification in terms of food, in terms of your diet, to reduce your processed food, to take more vegetables, to take more fruits, you know, and things like that, to actually help with the liver process. Okay, so once your liver health is better, is much better, it will also reflect on your skin as well. So these two is actually linked. That is why glutathione is very important for your liver health and also for your skin health. Okay, so how do you actually take Glutamix? Our recommendation is to take 2 to 4 chewable tablets once daily, okay, preferably on an empty stomach. Usually antioxidant, it's best to take on an empty stomach lah. Okay, so when do you take 4 chewable tablets? When do you take 2? Okay, let's see if you have not such good skin lah. Okay, if let's say you have acne scars, or you already have a bit of pigmentation, or you have active acne and things like that, then we will recommend to take 4 chewable tablets once daily. But if you want to split 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening also, it's all right, no worries. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so once your skin is much better, okay, you can actually go and take 2 daily as maintenance. But let's say if you just want something for maintenance to help with the anti-aging, you can just take 2 tablets per day. Okay, but let's say if you feel that your skin is very dull, not bright enough, you know, you want skin to be, you want your skin to be brighter, you know, to look less dull, okay, you can actually take 4 chewable tablets for maybe a month or 2. Then after that, you can go back down to 2 chewable tablets per day lah. Okay, so let's have a look at the difference between collagen glutathione and also normal glutathione, because there are a lot of glutathione products out there. Okay, even nowadays, sometimes they don't sell it as glutathione, they sell it as torula yeast extract. Okay, it's actually glutathione. Okay, so sometimes, usually when they don't claim, you know, that they are using collagen and things like that, usually it's just normal generic glutathione. So collagen glutathione actually uses FDA approved torula yeast, okay, whereas generic glutathione actually uses non-approved microbes lah. So it's not so safe at times lah. Okay, so of course, like all supplements in Cosway, we always talk about absorption or bioavailability, because taking is one thing, but making sure that your body can actually absorb it is another thing. Okay, and it is even more important, because it will mean that you are actually making full use of the product and you're getting your money's worth. Okay, so research actually shows that collagen's glutathione, right, can actually increase glutathione levels in the blood plasma within 1 to 2 hours of oral supplementation. So it shows that it can actually be absorbed into the body lah. Okay, generic glutathione, sometimes glutathione, right, when you take it in, okay, certain glutathiones, it can actually be broken down by enzymes in the intestine. So sometimes after being broken down, being digested by the body, okay, it may just be actually removed from the body. So your body is not actually absorbing it. It's not using it up, okay? So of course, collagen glutathione is actually from a well-established manufacturer with more than 50 years of research on glutathione itself, yeah? Okay, so they are also the world leading manufacturer lah, for glutathione. So their glutathione is also halal certified with GMP, HACCP. It is produced in an ISO certified factory site, and they also have FDA GRAS. Okay, so it's generally regarded as safe lah. That's what GRAS means. Okay, so I think here I would also like to clarify or maybe share. Okay, there are a lot of supplements out there nowadays that tell you, oh, it's actually produced in a GMP manufacturing facility and things like that. What we want to tell you is that Cosway supplements, it is the minimum requirement to use a GMP certified facility, GMP certified manufacturing facility. This is the most basic requirement for us. So even though we don't shout about it, yes, all our supplements are actually produced in a GMP certified manufacturing facility. Okay, that is the most basic requirement for us. Okay, to ensure the safety of the products and also the quality of the products. All right. So now we have a look, because there are a lot of glutathione products out there. Glutamix is not exactly new as well. Okay, we have been selling for many years. Okay, I believe that there are a lot of fans of Glutamix as well. Okay, so we would like to compare with other brands in the market. So of course, when we compare products, we look at the source of glutathione as well. Okay, Glutamix, we are using branded, we are using Cogene. Okay, the brand they don't declare, so we are not sure whether what sort of glutathione they're using. Brand K, they are using branded glutathione as well. Okay, then we look at the glutathione content per serving. Okay, Glutamix, if you're taking 4 tablets, 4 chewable tablets, is 600 milligrams. Brand V, they also have 600 milligrams. Brand K only has 200 milligrams, okay, per serving lah. Astaxanthin, if you are taking 4 chewable tablets, that's actually 6 milligrams. If brand V, there's only 2 milligrams, and brand K, there's no astaxanthin in there lah. So astaxanthin also helps a lot with skin health as well lah. Okay, because with astaxanthin, there's actually studies that show that when you go out into the sun, people who actually take astaxanthin, their skin actually burns at a slower rate. So meaning you can tahan longer under the sun. Not that it's good, okay, but it gives you this internal sunscreen protection, okay, just in case if you don't reapply your sunscreen, okay. So let's look at the promotion price, okay. This promotion price for Glutamix is until end of this month, it's 3,435, okay. So per serving is about 6 ringgit. If we look at brand V, okay, their promo price is actually 269 ringgit and 90 cents. It's equivalent to for 30 servings, okay. So the average price is actually 9 ringgit for per serving, yeah. Whereas brand K, okay, if you look at the content of glutathione that they recommend, right? If it's equivalent to 200 milligrams, it's actually 5 ringgit 30 cents. But if you want to take until 600 milligrams, right, it's 15.90 per day. Okay, so it shows that, you know, we are using branded, okay, proven, clinically proven glutathione in Glutamix, and our price is also very good. Okay. So the next thing, we want to talk about hair. Okay. So when you talk about hair, right, is hair very important? It depends on who you're asking. If you ask other people or you ask yourself, hair is very important, because when you look at someone, if the person has less hair or got bald spots, okay, or even if the person is bald, okay, so you would have this not so good feeling, like a bit negative sometimes, that is actually linked to baldness. This is social, right? Okay, but if you're asking your body, right, hair is one of the things that your body is ready to let go if the nutrition level, okay, in your body is not good enough. Meaning if you're taking a lot of junk food, your nutrients in the body is actually not enough, okay? You're not giving your body enough good nutrients to actually maintain itself. Hair is one of the things that your body will let go first, okay? So it will think that, you botak lah, it's okay. You can be botak, okay? The other organs are more important. But when you look at people physically, you know, and things like that, you would want to see people with hair, because hair is actually linked to fertility. Actually, it's a sign of fertility. It's also a sign to show other people that, you know, your body has enough nutrients to maintain hair on your head. Okay, so that is why it is a sign of fertility, kesuburan. Okay, so when we talk about hair loss, why do we lose hair? Okay, just now we mentioned about hormonal changes, okay, especially for post-childbirth, people who has actually gone through childbirth, usually within the first or second month or the third month, they will start losing hair. Okay, this is because of a few things. Your hormone changes, okay, your hair will let it go. Sometimes you're stressed with your newborn, you will also lose hair. And then another thing is that sometimes when you are breastfeeding, when you're stressed, you don't feed your body properly, you're not getting enough nutrients from your diet. Okay, this will cause hair loss for post-childbirth. Okay. Another thing is for normal people, everyday people, those that did not go through childbirth, okay, stress, whether it's life stress, work stress, okay, you will lose hair. Okay, it's because of the hormones in the body, cortisol. Okay, cortisol will do a lot of things. It will cause inflammation in your body. It will also cause inflammation in your hair follicles. Okay, because hair, right? Hair itself, what you see outside is already dead. Sudah mati kan. What is alive, okay, is your hair roots, your hair follicles. Okay, akar rambut, that is what that is alive. So you need to jaga your hair follicles and your scalp rather than what is outside. Of course, what is outside is also important because it's what people see. So you want your hair to be lustrous, you want your hair to be thick, you want your hair to be shiny. Okay, these are all normal. Okay, so sometimes in the bit of, you know, of you wanting to get nice looking hair, you may overstyle your hair. Okay, when we talk about overstyling, we will talk about using heat, of course. This is very normal. A lot of us, especially women with long hair, with short hair, okay, we would use hair dryer every day. That is heat to your hair, that is stress to your hair. And then people will use straighteners, curling tongs, and then because you got a bit of gray, okay, you go for hair dye, okay, you go for hair straightening, you go for hair curling and things like that. Sometimes overstyling would actually cause stress to your hair and your hair follicles as well and your scalp. That is why very important when you dye your hair or when you do any chemical processes to your hair, don't touch your scalp, okay? Because it may cause chemical burns, it may actually cause damage to your hair follicles, okay? This is very important. Undernourishment, okay, very important. Yeah? So one of the store operators actually told me that, you know, after taking Nutri4, why got no difference one? Then after talking to her, then I understand why. Because she may be taking a whole meal of potato chips. When you take junk food for your diet and then you take Nutrifol, hoping that it will actually help grow your hair, sorry, it won't happen. Because you need to nourish your body with very basic nutrients first. That is why spirulina is very important. Okay. Of course, maintaining a normal balanced diet is also very important. Okay. So another thing is aging. As we age, okay, your hair follicles actually will die off. Okay, it will berkurang lah. It will go less. Okay, when you have less hair follicles, meaning you have less hair growing. That is why with aging, you have less hair lah. So that's why if you look at our mothers, our grandmothers, you know, when they age, what they will do, they will start curling their hair, cutting their hair short, because they think curling their hair actually makes the hair look more voluminous, okay, look more. Because it does increase the bulk of it, but it does not hide bald spots lah, I would say. Because when you have no hair, right, no matter what you do, it will still be very important, very obvious that you have not enough hair lah. Okay, you have very little hair. Okay, so let's look at Nutrifol. Why is it actually called Nutrifol? It is actually nutrition for your hair follicles. Okay, Nutri from nutrition. Okay, Fol is from follicles, so it's your hair follicles. That is why it's actually called Nutrifol. Okay, so it is actually tested internally and also proven or shown to actually help with your hair, okay, making it healthier, stronger, and also thicker in just 30 days lah. We can see difference in just 30 days, yeah. Okay, so each capsule actually contains protein M from France, okay. It's actually a fish cartilage extract that actually contains 150 milligrams of collagen, 19 amino acids, and also glycosaminoglycans. Okay, when you see collagen, you will ask me, hey, is it the same as a liquid collagen or not? It's different. Nutrifol's collagen is actually type 2 collagen. Liquid collagen is actually type 1. Okay, this is type 2. Okay. In there, we also added palm oil extract for natural complete vitamin E. Okay, if you buy vitamin E's out there, it is actually known as tocopherol, alpha tocopherol. Those vitamin E's are actually considered to be synthetic vitamin E. So this is actually natural. So it provides complete vitamin E. Vitamin E, right? There's 8 types. 8 types of vitamin E. So when we talk about complete vitamin E, meaning there are all 8 isomers of vitamin E. Okay. So in terms of tocopherol, there's 4 types. Okay. So there's 7-IU. Okay. Tocotrienols, the other part of vitamin E. Okay, which is the other 4. So total 8 types of vitamin E. That is why we call it the complete vitamin E. Okay. So let's look at protein M from France first lah. Okay. So what is it actually? So when we talk about this protein M plus, it sounds very normal, protein only. Okay, but it is actually a natural combination of chondroitin sulfate, hydrolyzed collagen, which is type 2, okay, glucosamine, amino acids, and also either glycosaminoglycans, or we call it GAGs lah. Okay, so usually during a normal hair growth cycle, right, GAGs, glycosaminoglycans, actually play a very important role in the normal hair cycle, hair growth cycle. Okay, let's look at why lah. Okay, let's look at this chart. Okay, if you look at the darker line on top, that is the total glycosaminoglycans. Okay, And then you look at the bottom. That's the anagen, catagen, and also telogen. Okay, anagen is the hair growth part. Okay, so when we talk about the hair growth, right, you see a spike in the total GAGs. Okay, this shows that your body actually needs more of the glycosaminoglycans during hair growth. Okay, during the anagen stage. Okay, when you go to catagen, okay, which is the regression stage, meaning where growth is already stagnant, meaning your hair won't grow longer already. You see it goes lower already. Okay, and then telogen, when your hair is already almost shedding, okay, it's also lower already. So that is why when your hair is growing, you need to give it enough nutrients, which is called this glycosaminoglycans. Yeah. Okay. So the function of glycosaminoglycans in the body is that it can actually help improve the blood circulation in the body. Okay. So when your blood circulation is better, okay, it can actually influence the local blood circulation on the scalp. Okay, because just now, as I said, the hair you see out here is already dead. What you want to take care of is your hair follicles, which is on your scalp. Okay, so your hair follicles actually need blood circulation to actually receive nutrients, okay, and also oxygen. Okay, so when your blood circulation is better, okay, the amount of nutrition or nutrients to the hair is actually better as well. Okay, and at the same time, if there are any waste products, it can actually help bring it away. Okay, remove it. Okay, blood circulation does two things. It brings nutrients there, removes waste. So this is very important, okay, for your hair growth. Because if your waste is actually accumulated there, right, it would actually kill your hair follicles as well. Okay, so the majority of glycosaminoglycans is also linked to core proteins. The next thing is actually the proteoglycans. Okay, when your GAGs, right, is actually linked to core proteins, it will actually form proteoglycans. So why are we talking about proteoglycans now? Okay, second thing, just now we said that during hair growth cycle, the growth part, right, anagen, you have a lot of GAGs. Okay, we look at proteoglycans now. Okay, you look at the chart. Okay, during anagen, the growth, right? If you see the dot, okay, a lot of colors, all the dot, it's actually proteoglycan. You see the concentration is a lot, right? There are a lot of dots there. Because during anagen, you need to actually feed your hair follicles with enough nutrients, okay? Then during catagen, regression, meaning your hair is already detaching from the hair follicle already, slowly detaching. Okay, this is where your hair actually stops growing already. Okay, so there are actually less proteoglycans. And then when you go to telogen, okay, this is the resting phase where your hair is almost shedding already lah. Okay, there are only very little proteoglycans. So that is why when you provide your body with enough glycosaminoglycans, GAGs, it will actually help with these proteoglycans as well. A lot of people, they say that their hair grow very slow, their hair cannot grow, okay, it's always at that length only. It is because your hair is at the regression stage, the catagen stage. So that is where your hair just relax only, duduk dalam the akar only, okay, sitting in your hair follicles, doing nothing, not growing, okay. So that is why, right, we also receive feedback saying that why after taking Nutrifol, like rambut gugur lagi banyak, why is my hair shedding even more? This is very important. If your hair is at catagen, your hair has to go. If not, your hair is forever there, okay, not growing, just, taking up space, taking up dead space. So Nutrifol actually helps with the removal of the old hair, making sure that your new hair actually grows. That is why a lot of people, after falling off, right, the old hair fall off, they will realize that they have a lot of baby hair. This is where Nutrifol comes in. If you don't feed your hair with Nutrifol, then your hair forever at that length lah. Then you wait for it to drop off. Either you become botak, you have bald spots, or your hair is just not healthy lah. It will just continue breaking, okay? You won't have any significant hair growth or healthy hair growth lah. Okay, so this is very important for you all to know. When your customers come back and tell you this, you have to understand why and know how to explain why lah. Okay. Then we come to natural vitamin E. Just now I said that there are 8 different compounds, right? So it's 4 types of tocotrienols, 4 types of tocopherols. So this palm extract that we are using actually contains all 8. Okay, why did we choose this? It is because a clinical study in 2010, right, showed that after 8 months of taking tocotrienols and tocopherol, okay, they actually saw a 34.5% increase in hair growth. Okay, so it actually helps with hair growth. Okay, why? Okay, how does it actually help? Is that it actually activates this protein called beta-catenin. Okay, it is actually required to actually activate the hair-specific stem cells. Okay, so that your hair would actually advance from the resting, the catagen phase, the telogen phase, into the growth phase. Okay, this is to nudge your hair follicles. Hello, wake up, wake up. Okay, time to wake up and grow. Okay, so that is why with this, your hair can actually grow. Okay, another thing is that it also helps reduce oxidative stress and also lipid peroxidation that actually causes hair follicles to actually die off or break down lah. So that's why just now when we said that hair follicles is very important, it is also this lah. Okay, that is why it's also important to improve the blood circulation to your scalp, to remove waste. Okay, so this is why lah. This is where vitamin E actually comes in as well. Okay, so Nutrifol actually helps with these very 4 important actions. Okay, so it nourishes hair follicles from within. Okay, it strengthens and also promotes the growth of existing hair. So if you feel that your hair is not growing, you can actually help nudge it. It's like give it an extra kick to actually help it grow. Okay, the third action, your hair is not growing fast already. It's growing slow. It could be because it has not enough nutrients or whatever it is. So it can actually help promote the growth of it lah. Okay, so with this, your hair is actually stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. Okay, so Nutrifol is 100% drug-free. Why do we talk about drug-free? I'm not sure if you all understand or have heard about this drug called minoxidil. minoxidil. Okay, it can be taken orally. It can also be applied directly onto your scalp. It is very effective, but in men, right, it has actually shown that the side effect is actually impotency. Okay, meaning you will have problems with your sexual health. That is why it is important to choose something which is drug-free. Okay, so it is actually suitable for men and women. It's not only for women. Okay, it can actually help support hair growth, prevent your hair loss. Okay, it can actually help strengthen your hair shaft and also reduce breakage. Okay, for people who you know, they feel that they comb their hair break a lot, or when they tie up their hair break a lot, okay? So this is very good to actually strengthen your hair shaft, okay? For people with dry hair, okay, dry hair that looks like grass, you know, dry grass, okay, you can actually take it for hydration and shine as well because of the hyaluronic acid in it, okay? It can actually help with that. So of course, it nourishes the roots and your follicles of your hair. It improves your scalp conditions. But if you are talking about dandruff, sorry, dandruff, it depends on why do you have the dandruff. Is it because of contact dermatitis? Okay, are you using the wrong shampoo, the wrong products? Okay, is it causing irritation to your scalp? That's why you have dandruff? Or is it because you have yeast overgrowth on your hair? You have to know why you have dandruff. Then only you can actually treat it. Okay, let's say your scalp is just not healthy. Some people's scalp, right, the skin is very thin, you know, a bit of scratch, it will bleed and things like that. So this can actually help with your scalp condition. Okay, so later when we look at the before after photos, you can actually see in general that people's hair is actually less oily. Okay, so of course with Nutrifol, it can actually help with the normal healthy hair growth cycle. Okay, of course with collagen and things like that, it can actually help with your skin and nails as well, strengthen your nails. So if you have weak nails, you can actually take Nutrifol. Okay, so let's look at the first one. I think we have actually featured this many times in our newsletter, okay, as our separate brochure, okay, a separate feature for Nutrifol. This lady actually has post-childbirth hair loss. So at that point of time when she was taking Nutrifol, she was also breastfeeding. So her job is also quite stressful, okay? So with the hormone and the stress, you know, and breastfeeding, all this actually caused her hair to actually shed more, okay? So originally her hair is also thin and weak. She does not have a lot of hair to start with, okay? But then with all these factors, it caused her to have bald spots, basically. So if you see the before, okay, you will see that it has quite a big, the parting is very big, you will see a lot of skin, okay? Then 30 days, you can see that her hair is actually thicker already. And then at 60 days, her hair is basically almost back to what she had before, okay, before giving birth, okay? And then when she went for her facial and things like that, her beauty therapist actually commented that her skin, the face skin, right, looks better, okay? So this is our second tester. She's 35. She has also gone through childbirth. She has 2 children, but this is not post-childbirth. It's just that post-childbirth, right, she lost the hair, okay? Her hair shed a lot. She just didn't know what to do, or whatever she did, it did not actually help, okay? So we asked her to try Nutrifol, and this is her before and after, okay? So before that, she actually went for, you know, monthly scalp treatment with her hairstylist. So, you know, when you go for your scalp treatment with the hairstylist and things like that, sometimes they would actually scan your scalp to see, you know, whether there's a lot of dead skin or there's a lot of buildup and things like that. They are also able to see how much hair you have in that small area where their camera actually shines, okay? So after taking about 30 days, she went for her scalp treatment, and then her hairstylist actually commented that her scalp looks much healthier, and she has more hair follicles in that small area. And after checking her temple area, they found that there are more baby hair growing. So if you look at the before, right, you can see that her hair is actually oilier. Okay, this is where just now we were talking about how it actually improves scalp condition. Okay, if you look at the before, her hair looks oilier because there's an overproduction of sebum or oils on the scalp because it's not healthy. So after 30 days, you will see that her hair is actually less oily, less greasy. It does not clump. It's not because she just showered or washed her hair. Her hair looks like that the whole day. It's even worse when it's nearing the end of the day. Okay, so her hair will also be more greasy throughout towards the end of the day. So after taking Nutrifol for 30 days, right, her scalp is much better. She has less greasy hair. So towards the end of the day, her hair still looks normal, not so greasy. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, so her issue was that even before childbirth, once she came out to college and things like that, she found that her hair actually shed a lot. Okay, a lot of people would have that issue when they come out and stay alone or they leave home and things like that. Why? Because their nutrition or the nutrients that they are feeding to their body is not so good anymore. Because when you stay with parents and things like that, your mother cook for you, your mother ensures that you take 3 meals a day and things like that. But when you move out, you don't cook for yourself, you eat out, you eat fast food, you may skip meals and things like that. So a lot of young adults as well, okay, would have hair loss issues as well. Okay, so her hair was also dry, frizzy, and unruly. So it's like all over dry grass like that. So within the first 2 weeks of taking, right, she realized that her hair is actually less frizzy and more manageable. It's not all over. So as you can see the before after photo, after 30 days, she has more hair. Okay, her hair is also smoother, less frizzy. Okay, so just now we were talking about all women, right? So this is one of the men that we have, the men testimonials that we have. This person actually used Nutrifol with our hair tonic. Okay, so he used the shampoo as well on top of the Nutrifol. So you can see the difference before and after. Okay, so it is not only for women, it is suitable for men as well. Okay, so how do you actually take Nutrifol? The directions on the label itself is actually take 1 to 2 capsules daily after meals. Okay, but if you do experience excessive hair shedding, okay, your hair shed a lot, or for example, like post childbirth, right? We recommend you all to take 2 capsules once daily for at least 6 months. Okay, why 6 months? Okay, sometimes, as I said just now, you may have hair that is just taking up your hair follicle space that is no longer growing. So once you take Nutrifol, it would actually push out the old hair and ensure that new hair actually grows. That is why you need to provide enough nutrients for it to grow. That is why we recommend 6 months. Okay, so once your hair loss is reversed, okay, for maintenance, you can take 1 capsule once daily. Okay, for those who you feel that your hair is okay, you just want to maintain your hair, or you have frizzy or dry hair, okay, you can just take 1 capsule once daily to actually maintain your hair. Okay, so this is our recommendation. Okay, so here I would actually like to share to you all that, if you have customers who have good feedback before after photos and things like that, you can actually share with us. Okay, of course we would give you all some kind of token of appreciation if we feel that it's actually suitable. Okay, so we do take in testimonials. So we look forward to receiving testimonials from you all. Okay, so let's look at Nutrifol versus other brands. Okay, so there are also other brand out there. Okay, we are talking about Malaysian market. Okay, of course, this fish cartilage extract, if you're talking about overseas, right, there are a lot of brands. I'm not sure if you all have heard of Viviscal, okay, this brand, Imidine. Okay, all these are actually using the same active ingredient, which is the fish cartilage, okay, to help with hair growth and also hair loss lah. Okay, so if we look at the promo price and also the brand out there, the selling price, okay, if we are comparing per serving, right, we are much cheaper at 520. Okay, the brand out there is actually 6 ringgit. There are also a lot of other hair supplements out there. A lot of people would take the very basic biotin, okay, or people call it vitamin H. But did you know that actually biotin has no clinical studies to actually support it? Okay, biotin has no clinical studies. It is just because all these years people have been selling it, calling it vitamin H, selling it for hair. It does not have any clinical studies to actually support that it actually helps with hair growth or prevents or reverses hair loss. Yeah, okay, very important to know that. And there are a lot of supplements out there in the form of gummy, colorful gummies and things like that. And when you look at the nutrition information or what actives are there in that, it is just very basic, what do you call, nutrients. It's like just a multivitamins, normal multivitamin and multi-mineral. So if you want to take those, why don't you just take spirulina? Okay, that is actually natural. Okay, and you are not taking in artificial coloring and things like that lah, of course. Okay, so with this, okay, we hope that you can be the confident you. Okay, so if you all have any questions, you all can ask on the Q&A, or if you are not shy, you can actually unmute yourself. All right. So I think somebody is asking for slides. Norlela binti Buang. If you want slides, you can actually request it from the training department. It will be available through the training department. Yeah. Okay, please request it through your training department or your SSC lah. You will have a coordinator. Okay. So, are there any other questions? I got a customer after take Nutrifol, she got redness on skin. And your question is, Florence, maybe you want to clarify further. Is she allergic to any of the ingredients? What sort of redness is it? Is it a rash or what? So when you all actually give us feedback like that, we would actually appreciate it if you let us know how much is she taking, when is she taking, has she actually stopped and tried it after maybe 2 weeks, okay, to see that if it is really because of the product or not, or if they have any allergies or not. Okay, sometimes it's because of the allergies that they have, therefore the product is incompatible with them, okay, and it's not suitable for them. Okay, so please do let us know further, or if you want, you can actually ask through your coordinator, your SSC coordinator. Okay, or you can actually ask, give us the feedback through message center as well. Do you have any other questions? Any questions? Anyone? Okay. So if there are no other questions, so let's say bye-bye. Bye. Thanks for joining us, yeah. Thank you. Florence, please do let us know more information. Okay. Bye.